This video is inspired by one of your questions. Someone wrote, "Hi, I just discovered your channel. I love your explanation. This journey affects so many aspects of your life. Could you help with a topic regarding when you accept you might never be with your twin flame and you're okay with that, but you still have so many other obstacles in your life and you still feel struggle?" And this is such an important question because a lot of people think that once they let go of their twin flame, everything is supposed to magically fall into place. But that's not actually how this journey works. Letting go of the twin flame attachment is not the finish line of the journey. It's the moment the journey changes shape. For a long time, the connection absorbs your emotional energy. It becomes the focal point for longing, hope, pain, and meaning. When that attachment finally dissolves, something surprising happens. The intensity quiets down, but life itself becomes more visible. This is often the first time you are no longer distracted by the story of the twin flame. And when the story fades, reality steps forward. Accepting that you may never be with your twin flame and genuinely being okay with it is not the finish line, it's often the threshold. Detachment doesn't mean life instantly becomes easy. It means the projection has been removed. The journey shifts from being about the person to being about your life. Letting go doesn't end the process, it reveals what was underneath it all along. When the twin flame dynamic quiets down, something important happens. The emotional intensity drops. The obsession dissolves. The nervous system starts to stabilize. And then reality becomes visible. Many people are shocked by what surfaces after detachment: career dissatisfaction, financial stress, health issues, emotional exhaustion, a lack of direction, relationships that no longer feel aligned. The twin flame connection didn't cause these problems, it masked them by absorbing all your attention. The emotional charge of the journey gave your mind something to orbit around. When that orbit dissolves, all the areas of life that were quietly asking for attention finally get it. This can feel unsettling, especially if you believed letting go would bring immediate relief. But what's actually happening is clarity. The connection didn't cause your struggle, it highlighted it. The pain was already there, the emptiness was already there, the lack of alignment was already there. The twin flame connection was never the source of your suffering. It was a mirror, a powerful one reflecting what was already present beneath the surface. The twin flame simply acted as a magnifying mirror, forcing you to feel what had been suppressed: feelings of emptiness, unworthiness, lack, fear, disconnection from purpose. The connection intensified these experiences so they could no longer be ignored. Once the fixation dissolves, you're left with the raw material of your life, not as punishment, but as an invitation. Life is essentially saying, now that the projection is gone, what do you want to do with yourself? Let's deal with everything else. This is a subtle but crucial distinction. You can accept not being with your twin flame. You can be emotionally detached. You can stop chasing, hoping, and waiting, and still be deeply out of alignment with your life. Acceptance removes resistance. Alignment requires embodiment and action. It asks you to look at how you live, what you tolerate, where you compromise yourself, and what no longer fits who you've become. That's not spiritual drama, that's grounded integration. Struggle after detachment doesn't mean you fail to let go properly. It usually means that old structures are collapsing and new ones haven't fully formed yet. Old identities no longer fit. Your soul is asking for reorientation. You may be shedding identities that once defined you as the one who waited, the one who endured, the one who found meaning through longing, the one who lived for potential instead of presence. When those identities dissolve, there can be a temporary sense of emptiness or instability, not because something is missing, but because something false has fallen away. Without the twin flame drama, You're now face to face with what you tolerate, what you avoid, what you've outgrown. This phase is quieter than earlier stages of the journey, but it's far deeper. Early stages of the twin flame journey are emotionally explosive and spiritually intense. Long stages are far more practically demanding. This is where the real work begins. Building a life that supports you, creating stability instead of chaos, choosing peace over intensity, learning how to live awake in the ordinary. There is no dramatic storyline here, no chasing, no running, no cosmic highs and lows, just truth. And for the ego, that can feel uncomfortable, even boring. But for the soul, it's grounding. This is where real mastery begins. If life still feels difficult after you've let go, it doesn't mean the universe is withholding something from you. It means you are being repositioned. You are being invited to stop living through spiritual projection and start living through embodied choice. To stop waiting for meaning to arrive through another person and begin generating it through alignment with yourself. The twin flame journey was never about union in the way most people imagine it. It was about ending self-abandonment, about waking up from illusion, about becoming someone who no longer needs intensity to feel alive. Life struggles after detachment are not setbacks. They are course corrections, invitations to mature, calls to step into sovereignty. The twin flame journey was never about union. It was about becoming someone who no longer abandons themselves. If you're in this phase, detached, aware, but still struggling, know this: you haven't missed the point. You haven't failed the journey. You're not behind. You're standing in the space where illusion has fallen away, and life is asking you to meet it honestly, without spiritual distraction. That may not feel easy, but it is real. And from here, something far more stable than intensity can emerge. Not a fantasy, not a promise, but a life that finally belongs to you. And that is not a lesser stage. It's a deeper one. If you're ready to go deeper into your journey and receive personalized guidance, you can book a one-on-one chat session with me, which I offer on a pay what feels right to you basis, using the link in the description. I have also created a free 30-day soul alignment program, which you can either access through my website or right here on YouTube. I've put the links to that in the description too. Stay present, stay aligned, and remember, love is your truth.